Hello? You guys hear me? Hold up. Hey everyone, happy birthday box! How are ya? Oh yeah. Gonna make my coffee. Don't mind the noise. It's one of those mini blenders. I got some almond milk in here, some coffee. Gonna be good. Am I sick? No, I'm just super tired. Alright, don't mind the noise. Actually, I'm gonna mute my mic. Mute. Jesus. Hold on. Take a rest. No, it's fine. I was sort of napping a little earlier. I should be alright. I'm not as tired as last week. Last week I came off work and I went straight to streaming, so I was super tired. But today I took a little bit of a rest already. I'm gonna drink some coffee, and we're gonna have a fun night watching videos and maybe playing a little bit of games. I don't have anything planned with the boys tonight because yeah, two of them are busy. Actually, all three of them are busy. So we'll just play something by ourselves. I believe I found a couple of funny looking games on Steam. Let's have a look. I just installed it, did I not? Ah, yes, I did. Cool, cool. But first and foremost, let's do some YouTube night. Jesus. Yeah, I saw my screen over. Internet historian, incognito mode, new video. Interesting. Have I played it Larks in what, Roblox? I haven't played any Roblox. I mean, that's kind of false. I sort of jumped on the iPad version briefly just for the lols, but I never really played it. Jojo World? Oh no. I'm not against playing Roblox. Like, I'll try it out next time, I guess. I just never played it. Okay, let's watch some normal videos first, and then... Oh my god, hello. Ripley's Believe It or Not Hollywood. That looks epic. Lurks. What's Lurks about? Actually, no, don't tell me. I want a surprise next time I play Roblox. So, is it Daily Dose? Ordinary Sausage. Who else will we usually watch? Unusual Videos. I forgot who we usually watch. Is it just these three and then incognito mode? Incognito mode. And... that'll do for now, I guess. Oh, I guess the carpetbagger as well. There was a bunch of videos I wanted to watch last time, but ran out of time. Yes, you can feel free to send some videos, Pyro. That'll be great. My favorite genre in games? I like horror games, but it's not my favorite. Actually, I don't think I have a particular favorite type of game that I like to play. I like to play pretty much everything, except for strategy, because I suck at strategy. Yeah, 11 hours ago, internet history. So what's this meme with Charlie popping off, like Moist Critical, different versions of him? Isn't that funny? Maybe I should do it. Have you guys noticed on YouTube? Here, this thing. Woo, baby! Oh, I just noticed my camera's off on the side. Hold up, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, let's start with some daily dose of internet. Sorry about being so disorganized. I literally just got out of the shower, so I'm a little bit all over the place. And that is a big cake. Wait, does this mean we're up to date on daily dose? Oh my god, we are. What have I done? I've been leeching too much daily dose. Oh, I guess there's some of these older videos I haven't seen. No, I'm pretty sure I've seen them actually. Bruh. You got to pet 2 cats? Nice. And I have 2 dogs. They would not leave me alone when I'm at work. I work from home, so they're always walking like outside the room and always like trying to peer in. Yeah, crazy. Stray cats. Oh, you know, I don't see many stray cats here. Anywho, airport security could not believe it was real. Couldn't believe it was real. Jeez. So tired I can't read.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. The airport security had to take this guy to the back room for a closer look.
Bruh, that's a cake.
Should I get a dog? Should I get a dog? Should I get a dog?
This professional biker went off a massive cliff in France.
Whoa! Damn! Wait, how he land? Oh, he's just gonna ditch the bike. Oh, wait, oh, the bike has parachute.
What song are you listening to?
Actually, just nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
want anyone to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
I do that
Person
too.
had no idea that their audio was messed up.
Hi, my name is Darius.
Hi, my name is Serena.
Yeah, I sometimes put earphones in public just to not have anyone talk to me.
Here's a really cool device that can shoot out ring bubbles underwater.
That's pretty cool. But why though? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no! Oh no, you offended
A police officer saw that this car was not slowing down for these pedestrians and saved the day.
What the fuck? It's snowy too, you maniacs. It's slippery. Your dad doesn't let you have pets? Yeah, it's a pretty big responsibility. You're responsible for another life after all.
You ever heard this sound on a plane before? You ever wonder what that means? A high-low chime like that means that one flight attendant is trying to call the other flight attendant, or the flight deck is trying to call us. If you hear 3 of those, that means it's an emergency, but you never will have to hear that.
One of my subscribers was walking around at night when all the streetlights started to flicker.
Hey, you know what this means? It means the Flash is traveling back in time.
I found a bird that enjoys tracing words and pictures on a tablet.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Girl.
That's pretty cute.
That's the end of this video.
Oh, thanks for the
Hopefully I put a
videos,
smile on
Myron.
your face,
I'll watch them after.
and I will see you guys again very, very soon.
Later. So can you guys confirm something with me? Is the audio levels okay? Like, can you hear the video and my voice properly, or am I too loud? Is the video too loud?
Hello everyone, this is your...
Sorry.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Internet.
A truck carrying money opened up and scattered cash all over a highway.
Ever seen someone drop money all over the freeway? Literally everybody.
You know, that's actually illegal to pick up that money.
To get money off of the freeway.
Because I believe all the notes are probably serial. They're probably serial, so like even if you try to spend it, it won't work. Or at least like try. I missed it. At least when you try to deposit it or something like that.
I just want to know how this is
do
even
that?
humanly possible.
What?
I feel like most people don't really know how flexible an airplane wing is.
Damn, is that Australia? No idea. That's crazy.
This dog came home after having surgery and was still a little zooted.
You
On
want to
your...
lay down? How about you lay down, kiddo?
Lay down,
Go
lay
ahead
down.
and lay down.
Uh-oh. Oh god.
I can't reach it.
This person found a little bug crawling on their rug.
Oh, ew. I have a rug now. Oh!
What do you think about life?
The famous graffiti artist Banksy painted on this random person's wall, so the owner of the building decided to cut out the wall to sell it.
Damn, that's pretty pog.
She waited for someone to come unwrap her, but nobody ever came.
Oh. You can just jump in that pool back behind and all the wrapping will dissolve.
Oh my.
Yeah. About that. Hey, Minecraft cat.
Hey everyone, I am in my apartment right now, and if you look through my telescope, you will see that I found an eagle sitting on a branch in the snow.
Hey, ain't that a mirror?
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.
Later. Can I become an anime VTuber? I don't have the money to invest in an avatar, no. I mean, if I could get an avatar for relatively cheap, maybe, but I don't know. Will people be interested in a male Australian man VTuber? Toads don't care about being eaten. On your...
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. So why do toads just let us do whatever we want with them?
No.
Here's something interesting that you can find on Google Maps. If you zoom in at this location in Vietnam, you will find some guy riding a broom and floating in the air.
What? What the fuck? What are you doing, dude? You're gonna crack your windshield. Oh. A good one.
A meteor went across the sky in Russia and turned the night into day.
Behind the camera's 30-year-old man. Hey, I'm old, but I'm not that old yet. I already feel bad enough.
She managed to sneak in some fart spray inside the costume.
What? What?
Oh, that's evil. That is evil. Oh!
See it.
It.
Ziva, you don't get a treat till she sits. See it.
This university used a tortoise to cut the string to officially open their new science lab.
Hey!
This lake is so perfectly smooth that from the front, it doesn't even look like they're moving.
Damn, that's a mirror finish. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, sorry, I totally missed that. Did I know that there was a VTuber who was exposed for using a female VTuber model? You mean like a dude? A dude pretending to be a girl?
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed,
surprising.
and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
VTubing is so like it's blown up so much in recent times. I'm not surprised people try to jump on the hype train, make some easy dosh, you know. He tried to kiss a snapping turtle. My man, snapping turtles will bite your face off. Once they snap down, they won't let go.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Who's your good boy?
Oh!
Ow!
This poor deer probably thinks he committed a crime.
Oh!
I really don't think there's anyone more thankful than this little guy before Thanksgiving dinner.
Sometimes I just need to think deep down in my heart.
Oh, it's alright, kid.
that, you know, I'm great.
Once you get to my age,
grateful for everything I
just don't care anymore.
And sometimes so grateful.
The only thing I cry about is talking to people.
Honda has a motorcycle that can
I don't wanna
stand
talk
all
anymore.
by itself and drive itself.
That's pretty cool, actually. Damn. The future is here. That's why you don't go outside. Hey, Pyro, I have. Oh, careful! Yeah, Pyro, I haven't been outside all week because I work from my home. So I just don't go outside. I get up. I go to the office, which is next door.
Yes.
I work.
Okay, cool.
I go back into my room and I sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So,
I haven't had dinner yet.
just out of curiosity, have you ever heard of the hit game Among Us?
I found a video of a cat pushing a dog down the stairs.
Hey, leave her alone. Oh, baby.
Oh no, are you okay?
This guy made himself a bagpipe with a glove and some straws.
That's pretty cool. You lost a lot of subscribers and followers? Yeah, I would imagine. How about you just don't lie to your...
This person made a sign to help people who just need someone to talk to.
Hi, you okay? Yeah. Are you going through stuff or what's going on? Whatever you're going through, I'm thinking of you, okay?
Thank you.
How's it going?
Could be better.
What's going on, man?
Just depression.
How long have you been feeling like that for?
That's actually so awesome.
At this time, I don't feel like I'm being loved. I appreciate it, man.
Sometimes you just need a hug.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Later. Sometimes you just need a hug. Yeah, like, with the VTubing thing, I mean, you just don't lie, at least not, like, in that way. I bet you it'll be funnier if if he was just outright saying like, yeah, I'm a dude and I'm using a female model, so what, and like make that his character, it'll be funnier. Instead of pretending to be a girl, why did you just outright say, yeah, you're a dude, but for today I'm gonna pretend to be a girl. I think that'll be funnier. Damn, we're actually up to date on Daily Dose. That's kind of insane. I watched so much Daily Dose that I'm actually up to date. Oh boy. What have I done? Up next, ordinary sausage. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Cup noodles. Oh, I like that. Lamb chops. Oh, baby. Chili cheese fries. Damn. I like all of these. And I haven't had dinner yet.
On this episode of Ordinary Sausage, we're making monkey bread. YouTube comment suggestions. I'm just kidding. We're doing instant noodles.
Maruchan, nice.
One of these. And we're just gonna drain some of the liquid here. Yep. It's already leaking out the front.
You're gonna.
It's a little more scalding than I thought it would be.
You're gonna want to get rid of some of that liquid.
You know I spoil you guys. And what a beautiful wedding. 5 Mark Ruffalo's.
It was in a I'd love to watch a documentary. I just can't watch it on YouTube.
Sausage.
I love cup noodles, man. Like, I don't know about it being in a sausage, but I love cup noodles.
Here we go. Pretty bland and gummy. 1 out of 5. Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, I'd eat it. I'm trash, I'll eat it. Thanks for that sausage, bro. Lamb chop sausage. Alright, I want to say this now. Lamb chops, scrumptious. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. Even if it's in a sausage form. Because it's just lamb chops. Unless he puts the bone in. I hope not.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back.
Yes.
We're doing lamb chops today, and that will be the sausage.
I love lamb chops.
We're also going to be making a parsley garlic sauce, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I certainly hope 8 are enough to make at least 1 sausage, because if not, then we're in trouble. So it's the lamb chops sausage. We're gonna knock out the sauce first by balling up a bunch of parsley and just going to town on it. Really mince it up good. Then we're gonna load up our garlic press and be thoroughly disappointed in the amount that comes out. Scrape off as much as you can. Now clog those arteries and salt and pepper your way to Flavor Town. Population, parsley. Stir it up and then set it to the side for later. Next, fumble your way through the plastic wrap on your lamb chops until you break the styrofoam container.
I want to see how he prepares
and
it.
Add plenty of salt because
is it just salt and
it's
pepper?
gonna go straight into the grinder. And add plenty of pepper for the very same reason. Add a ton of olive oil to the pan and start laying the lamb chops out. Cook them on one side for 3 minutes and then flip. You're gonna also cook the other side for 3 minutes, but while that's going, hey, it's the remnants of the garlic we crushed. Chuck it right on in. Okay, looks done. Let's get them out onto the plate and ignore the garlic we burned.
I'm a little bit
now,
disappointed.
Lovingly spoon your sauce around your lamb chops in a vain attempt to make it look classy. And when that fails, just plop it all over because
I agree with the parsley, but
now taste the fruit of your labor by cutting into a lamb
that
chop
feels a
and
bit
then taking a bite of
less.
said lamb chop. Well, that's a bit of terrific. I don't think I think we should not try anymore because we need.
I like to use vinegar with my lamb chops.
So let's let's grind it. You know, it would probably make more sense to remove the bones first.
Yeah, you think?
And ever so gently.
I like to make vinegar lamb chops.
All of it. There we go.
But seeing just salt and pepper, it's a little plain for my taste.
You know, I'd feel a whole lot better about this if we did a regrind.
Yeah, regrind time.
It's sunshine that the sausage in our eyes are.
I still think this will be tasty because it's just meat and
That's
parsley.
The lamb water. 3, 2, 1. Let's sausage. That's it. We got enough for a pretty big sausage. And will it blow? Will it blow?
Nope.
It does not blow. 0 Mark Ruffalo's. All right, so here we go again.
Bruh.
We have no choice but to see how we did. That all right, just a tip. Well, it looks like a delicious sausage, but looks can be deceiving. That's looking a little intimidating. All right, so
5 out of 5. Let's go.
Taste-wise, this is a dynamite sausage. However, the skin didn't get crispy. It's still, you know, typically you don't want that kind of, you don't want this much flex in your sausage. But taste-wise, it's a real
Isn't that
knockout.
just
That
the
parsley
casing
sauce
issue?
really complements it well. So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 4 out of 5.
Damn. But that's just a casing issue.
Bop, 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 bop. I think in it's a sign
It looks
that
good.
the sausage in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss them.
Wendy's chili cheese fries. I love chili cheese fries. I haven't had any in recent time because I haven't been to the grocers for a while. Sad.
Well, hey there, folks, and
Make it at home.
welcome back. I guess. Wow, this is
That
this
is
is awful. Somewhere underneath all this mess, there's French fries, and
that is
so
too
there's
much
the
cheese.
French fries.
Someone
And
just
some
splooged
hamburger.
all over
Let's
that.
give this a go. As far as cheese fries goes, these are not the best. But you know we're
That's like a lot of plastic
we're
cheese
gonna,
right there.
you know,
Jesus.
But what if it's better in sausage form? We're gonna.
I'm gonna give this like a
talking.
3.
We're not gonna stop talking, but so it's the Wendy's chili cheese fries
3 out of 5.
sausage.
Prediction.
So that it looks like that's where all the flavor went. Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess. So we're gonna play a game. Is this the cheese fries before they went in or after they went in? I'm not saying that they're identical. I'm just saying that it's a lot closer than it should be. Knock, knock, knocking on sausage door. I hope we'll have enough sausage stuffing to make a sausage out of this.
That cheese fries doesn't look very good. Actually, I'm gonna drop it down to like 2.
In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage! Look at that. That's a perfect. I've never used a more perfect amount of casing. We have our and we ended up with one perfectly sized sausage. And with just enough left to play Will It Blow. This Will
Looks
It
like
Blow is
Play-Doh.
sponsored by HelloFresh. Do
Oh,
you
hey.
like putting food in your face? I know you do. Don't even deny it. That's why we're here. And that's why I use HelloFresh. You've heard me tell you how easy and delicious HelloFresh is to make. Do you think I just know how to make meatballs with bulgogi sauce? I haven't a single clue. But thanks to HelloFresh, it looks like I do. And it tastes like I do too. That's because HelloFresh has more
Nice.
5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so I'm always making something delicious. They cut out the stressful meal planning so you can enjoy cooking and getting dinner on the table in less than 30 minutes. Are you a big boy with a big appetite?
I haven't had
Add extra
meatballs
dinners
in
and
so
lunches to your
long.
order. Throw in some extra proteins or add in sides like their best-selling garlic bread.
Oh,
And hey, you
I
guys
love
have
garlic
in mind
bread.
so much HelloFresh that they've agreed to let me sausage this one. But you know, don't sausage yours. Well, that's a 5 out of 5 meal and a 4 out of 5
Thrive Market. Let's
sausage.
Thrive
Go
Market.
to HelloFresh.com and use code sausage14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping.
That's pretty good.
HelloFresh.com, promo code sausage14.
Oh, that's just
And
sad.
there it is. It stuck the landing. The other 2 pieces fell right on the floor. That's 1 Mark Ruffalo's. All right, so now we're gonna sausage again.
I think with all that cheese and just plain
I
old
love when the
potatoes, it's not very
sausages
good.
come out and they look like totally normal sausages. You can prank your friends. All right, just the tip. Well, that's you would never know what the heck this kind of what you wouldn't
Looks
know
so
what
dense.
the heck this is. Here we go. It tastes mostly like French fries and chili. So I know that's a big shock to everyone who's watching right now, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, or sausage. That's the way the sausage crumbles. But as it stands, it's pleasant enough. It's not a sausage that I would want to have again, but I'm glad for the experience. So with all that being said, I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 2.5 out of 5.
2.5. I said 2. Okay.
Bop, bop, bop,
Bop, bop. Yeah, I thought so. Cause it's just plain old potato and cheese, man. Like, I love chili cheese fries, but that Wendy's chili cheese fries looks awful. Where's the chili? Okay. Let's watch one unusual video, unusual memes, and then we'll watch your videos, Pyro. Unusual memes compilation number 165 by Unusual Videos. Let's go. Never mind. Unusual memes compilation number 166. Let's go. Hey, that's cool actually. Ah, yeah.
You.
Danny.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
What?
Do it!
Hello, darling X. Thanks for the follow. Much love. Oh no!
So this is our fiddly fig. It has 2 leaves. It has 1 leaf.
Out with the old, in with the new. Dude, that's my fucking car.
Hey, darling. What?
Boy coming in.
That's some serious hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Hello. Hit the hand? Yeah. Bruh. Uh-oh. Why? Oh god. Homie? You alright? Oh no! It's all about the family. You don't speak English, or you're gonna have some difficulties understanding me, I guess. Hey, slowly. Hey, slow! No, GG. Whoa!
It's a cheesy special.
Sorry, darling. I only speak English. That's okay. If you can understand, that's fine.
Smart water. Smart water.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you ruined it.
Ollie, and they're moving to New York City.
Let me show you. So say that, you know, most cars you have to get out and push the thing.
Yeah.
This car, you get out.
Oh, I see this.
You push it. You push it.
That's so painful.
Where are my keys at? Can someone throw me my keys? Hey,
Grab her? What are you talking about? Come on. Aren't you a good citizen? What do you mean?
What the? Whoa!
You guys want to know what lives in my dead
Frog?
plant?
Yay, frog!
Hello.
I don't think that's how you play the drums, man.
It's not a drum.
What do you think about this?
What?
So they could take from his paycheck, is that right?
Well, that's not how I put it.
How would you put it, Benji? Please take your time.
That's me.
Oh my god.
Oh gee, someone messed up.
Oh no, the Bad Batch are surrounded and they need help. Send in the Havoc Marauder.
Bruh.
64-foot tall Sonic the Hedgehog was swept into a street lamp and...
Hey. Hey, come on, man. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I know this TikTok, yeah. It's the lady that farts as self-defense.
Can I get some mashed potatoes, bro?
Yes, sir.
What the?
What is that? Uh-oh. What? Wait, what happened? What happened? Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Gamer age.
Ah, fuck. Shit, he literally almost hit the door.
I know.
Oh, good one. Hey. Follow my heart. To the end. Anyways, it's getting late. Good night. Alright. That's a big burger. The solar eclipse will happen tomorrow? I did not know that. Maybe we'll get some mythical monsters coming out. Okay, let's watch some of Pyro's videos. And then we'll watch Incognito mode and Carpetbagger, and then we'll play some games. Alright, guys? Windows, stop. Just. Oh, yes. Need some water. Casually Explained. Now, I've heard of Casually Explained, but I haven't seen, I don't think I've seen any of Casually Explained's videos before, so this will be a first. You have to learn a new language. Another language? Why? Need to eat. I haven't eaten either. No, I'm not sick, Box. It's fine. I have asthma, and here we recently had a really bad like asthma sort of weather. So it's just making me a little bit irritated. But I'm fine.
Yo, this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. So, I went to elementary school in Australia, primary school, if you will, and now that I live in Canada, I realize that there's a lot of things that North Americans don't take seriously about their day-to-day life at all, like constantly having to avoid the inevitability of an immediate and painful death. As an example, in North America, they teach you in school it's important to eat healthily because you want to stay fit so you don't get sick and have a long life. And you're like, okay, yeah, I guess. But in Australia, they make it very clear. Wombats have a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour, and the weak will be left behind.
I had no idea.
So what other terrifying Australian animals are that'll make you glad that airlines are going bankrupt right now? F tier. So first off in the F tier, we have all the Australian animals that are actually just really nice and are in fact completely harmless. So next in the E tier, we have animals that look dangerous but actually aren't that dangerous. Echidna. In addition to being the inspiration for Guy Fieri's hairstyle, these guys love to cross roads, not to get to the other side because they hate inflated tires. In reality, they're actually extremely timid and will curl up into a ball if you threaten to take away their Chaos Emeralds. Huntsman Spiders. These are probably the most common variety of spider where I lived, and are usually about the size of a coaster. When you rub your leg against your headphone cable, this is what you assume you felt. To be honest though, when you see one of them, you say, ah! Oh, it's only a huntsman. D tier. Well, looks friendly. Just what they want you to think. Tasmanian Devil. These little guys look like cute miniature dogs. I've never seen those before, and just like cute miniature dogs, they're completely filled with evil. For their size, they have the strongest bite force of any mammal on the planet, and half of them have contagious mouth tumors. They spend their day walking the perimeter of their territory, looking for other Tasmanian devils to dispute property boundaries.
I guess I live near Tasmania, but not
koalas.
Tasmania.
Now, they might seem cute and cuddly, but don't let that fool you. There they'll be at the petting zoo, feeding the little guy some eucalyptus. Next thing you know, he drools on an open wound, and now you have to somehow convince your boyfriend that you got chlamydia from a koala. The trees. While seemingly inconspicuous, even the trees themselves in Australia are dangerous because they're literally always on fire. Why, you might ask? Well, take the eucalyptus tree. What do you get from the eucalyptus tree? Eucalyptus oil. That's right. The trees are literally made of oil. C tier. I'm gonna just not go near that thing. Platypus. Now, when North Americans see a platypus, they all say the same thing. Beaver go quack. They couldn't be more wrong. While beavers look at a body of running water and think, stop. Platypuses instead think, here I will lurk, waiting to stab your children with my venomous spur if they even think of coming close to my eggs. Well, no, because I have electromagnetic sensors in my big-ass duckbill.
A stinger?
I'm not even joking about that. So anyway, great white sharks. Well, these things can kill you easily. Almost every instance of one attacking someone has been a huge misunderstanding, and the shark has been very apologetic. Basically, every time, it's a great white thinking, a seal. I'm going to eat that. And then when they go and take a bite, they realize it was some dude paddling on a surfboard. They feel really guilty for worsening their already poor public relations, so they quickly swim back to the depths, hoping they won't get
shark attacks are not
kangaroos.
That common, but
besides being absolutely kangaroo jacked, kangaroos have a giant ass tail. They like to use to initiate drop kicks on unsuspecting
in the wild before.
Well, they don't generally attack unless they're aggravated. They can be very defensive.
But they
of their
will
offspring.
fuck you up.
So be very wary if they seem to have something in their pouch, because it's probably a Glock. B tier. It looks dangerous.
I think some suburbs that are like really in the countryside, you'll see kangaroos, but I don't see any kangaroos in like the city.
I'm pretty sure they don't even have the ability to think. It's quite profound.
Crocodiles
honestly.
are like the most
lazy
crocodile
philosopher,
creatures
I
ever.
feel it would be like.
And I haven't seen one either.
You must be patient in life. but when opportunity presents itself, you must sink your teeth in and never let go. Mr.
Pyro,
Crocodile,
that's kind of
what
like...
do you do if you feel like...
I'm gonna pause the video real quick so I don't talk over it. That's kind of like asking how Americans live in America when they have coyotes, mountain lions, and I guess, like, disease-riddled mosquitoes flying around, you know? It's not everywhere. Most of the stuff here I've never seen. It's, and I live, like, on the coastal area. Maybe crocodiles are cute, but once they get big, they become extremely lazy and just don't do anything.
Like more and more that opportunity is just slipping away. Then I get him with my spin move. Jack jumpers, giant ants with huge jaws that can jump like 2 feet high.
I've never
and are
seen
always
those
angry.
either.
They're basically wasps but can't fly, except for the ones that can fly. If you
Oh,
get stung
Jesus.
by one of these, it hurts a lot for a few hours, and then you're mostly fine. 3% of people are allergic though, and they're absolutely not fine. Scorpions. These guys suck because they're somehow immune to crushing damage, but the good news is they're pretty dumb. So you'll walk into your bathroom and there'll be 10 of them chilling in the bathtub because they can't get out. Even though they have 3 attacks, they can only hit things that are coming from the front. So the best way of dealing with them is sneaking up behind when
I've
they're
never
not
seen a
looking
scorpion either.
and turning the faucet on.
Oh, Jesus.
Trampolines. Everyone in Australia has had at least one friend with a shitty rectangular trampoline that has had all the protective foam eaten off by wallabies. At some point, you will get your entire leg
I
lodged
never had a
between the springs,
trampoline.
or have the whole thing crash through your neighbor's house on a windy day. A tier. Kills you. Snakes. Thankfully, there were no snakes where I lived, because I lived in a house. But if you go outside, there are a ton of these bad boys just waiting to be stepped
I've not
on,
seen a
which they
single
typically
snake
don't act
either.
like they enjoy it, but suspiciously seem to encourage. One of the most common venomous snakes in Australia is called the death adder. Yeah, death is literally its first name. Even if you're like, well, everything in Australia is upside down, so maybe it means the opposite. Well, guess what the opposite of death adder is? That's right, life subtractor. You just can't win. They're always 2 steps ahead. Stonefish.
Good one.
Stonefish are a dumb fish with an even dumber design because even though they hate being poked by children, they nevertheless decide to disguise themselves as a rock in shallow coastal areas. Like, bro, everyone's going to want to flip you over.
That's kinda like,
hating the microwave, but you disguise yourself as a cinnamon bun and then hide in the fridge.
True.
Funnel web spiders.
The
Loves wearing
stonefish
functional
will
boots.
actually
Redback
really,
spiders.
really fuck you
Loves
up and could
comfortable
potentially kill
seating
you.
and a good
Yeah.
postcard. Blue ring octopus shoots up to 8 electric destructo discs at a time. Drop bear, a carnivorous relative of the koala bear that's often attracted to barbecues and other public cookouts. Has
That's
been
a
known
myth.
to plummet up
It's
to
not
5
real.
meters from eucalyptus trees onto passers-by. Has particularly sensitive hearing and becomes enraged upon hearing non-Australian accents or about American tipping culture. Its favorite food is Woolworth's generic sausages placed diagonally on a slice of plain white bread, but will also settle for hundreds and thousands on a thick coat of margarine. Hates Vegemite. Box jellyfish. Loves the beach, but is very predatory and has been known to lure half-naked girls back to their lair by offering them free henna tattoos. A lot of people think that you're supposed to treat a jellyfish sting by peeing on the affected area, but this doesn't actually do anything, and at the end of the day, you're just another weird guy at the beach peeing on their daughter's leg. Irukandji jellyfish. Along with being very painful, if one of these stings you, you can develop such a severe sense of impending doom that people beg their doctor to just end their suffering.
Generally,
Telstra. Similar to the Irukandji jellyfish,
you want to
it
just
make you
avoid
want to kill
jellyfish.
yourself. S tier. It kills everyone, and also happens to start with S. Stingrays.
Steve
See,
Irwin.
I haven't even said anything about them yet, and you're already sad.
It took Steve
S
Irwin
tier
away from us.
for sad. The sun. As a Tasmanian, I spent a lot of time looking at the sun growing up, and I remember
Oh.
getting more and more freckles
lives in
every year
Tasmania.
until
That
I moved to
explains this
Canada,
list.
and then it just stopped.
Tasmania
Which made me
has like
think,
nothing.
Oh no,
It's all
I was
just
dying. The good
bushland.
news is I've heard that girls think freckles are pretty cute, and I'm sure this is because girls love bad boys, and when they see a guy with freckles, they think, "Damn, that guy's tougher than the sun." So yeah, S tier for sunscreen. So, seeing as we're all currently quarantining ourselves and are therefore naturally protected from both girls and the sun, and the virus thing, the only thing left to worry about is running out of things to watch on the computer. And with today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, in just one click, you can reroute your IP address to over 94 different countries, which allows you to continue to binge watch content that might not be available in your
private
region.
internet access, but my subscription is running out, and I'm thinking of switching.
ExpressVPN gave me some suggestions on how you can use the service to watch new content, and they were like, yeah, if you reroute from the US to the UK, you can watch Rick and Morty on Netflix. And I was thinking,
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't watch that. Then they were like, oh, well, you can watch Your Name if you prefer that. And I was like, I don't even watch anime. Stop suggesting. Well, they also have all the Studio Ghibli movies. And I was like, okay, yeah, I like those ones. I'll watch them. Thank you. But no joke, they're honestly so good.
Spirited Away is fantastic. If you haven't seen Spirited
Away, when you connect to a different server, ExpressVPN encrypts all of your data, so none of it could be tracked by third parties, even by ExpressVPN themselves. This makes it so no one is able to steal your information, even over public Wi-Fi, and more importantly, your girlfriend won't be able to see all the eucalyptus oil you've been buying for your skin. So if you'd like to find out how you can get 3 months for free, make sure you click the link in the description or head to expressvpn.com/casually explained.
Check it out, guys. Thank you for that, Casually Explained. Trampoline. Fox, where is Moi Wo? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Okay, so what's this? The Google Maps anomaly iceberg explained. This looks scary. I like that.
Google Maps was first launched in 2005, and since then it's proven itself to be a very useful tool as it's found its way into many people's lives. It's changed the way we approach and look at geography and navigation.
Yeah, I use Google Maps to go anywhere now.
This is the Google Maps iceberg. It outlines the many different weird anomalies that can be found on Google Maps. You already know how these iceberg charts work. Let's get into it.
Oh, I love
Black
this.
spots. So it is not uncommon for Google to just black out or blur out things on Google Maps that they don't want you to see. A lot of the time, of course, this is just done for privacy reasons. And so, for example, do you recognize this house? No, seriously, does this house feel familiar to you? Because if it does, there's a good reason why. This is Gumball Watterson's house from The Amazing World of Gumball. You can literally just find the house that they use for the show on Google Maps. This house used to not be blurred out, but it's blurred out now, probably to protect the privacy of the current homeowners. And so, like, overall, you know, that
Alright, fair enough.
On the other hand, here's an island north of the South China Sea
Hong Kong.
that just has both sides of it blacked out. Not really sure what's going on here. I believe this island is known as Monbu Onsha. According to this article from 2013 I found on the Wayback Machine, China put a scientific research base on this island to do aquaculture research. So there is some sort of Chinese settlement on this island. Whether or not you
it's
really
probably like
believe
Chinese
China
Area
set up
51
this base to do aquaculture research is up to you. I mean, this is the Chinese government. They're not usually the most
it's the same thing with Area 51.
This
Obviously,
island
they're
is
not
in an
going to let you
area
see
of the
it.
South China Sea known as the Macclesfield Bank, and there's always been a dispute over whether China or Taiwan controls this area. So it kind of seems like China probably put up this research base more as a way to just get a foothold in this area. And so it all gets us to this point where there are a number of different reasons this island could have blacked out spots on it. Either some sort of Chinese
I'd love to
base
visit
on this
Hong Kong
island
someday.
that Google wants to black
By
out
the
for
way,
some
I've only
reason.
been there
Maybe
once,
Google is
and I was
unsure
like a
as to
kid
whether
back
this
then, so I don't
island
remember
belongs to
anything.
China or Taiwan, so they just black it out to avoid a conflict or something. And also, I guess it could just be some sort of mapping glitch. I kind of doubt it because these black spots have been on this island for quite a while now, and if it really was a glitch, Google probably would have fixed it at this point. Another example of something being mysteriously censored out on Google Maps can be seen in this Russian town called Button. For a while, some of the houses in this town were scribbled out with some sort of white marking. This white scribbling is gone now, but that's weird. I mean, those scribbles were definitely put there on purpose, so
What
make
is
of
that?
that what you will. And of course, it's not uncommon for military bases or government buildings to be blurred out for national security reasons or something along those lines. In fact, while we're talking about this entry on the iceberg, military bases, is probably just referring to how they're blurred out a lot of the time on Google Maps. So for example, this airbase in Spain has its runways blurred out, and this airbase in France is just so low resolution you can't even really tell what's going on with it. Face in the clay. This entry on the iceberg is probably just referring to this thing in Alberta, Canada, known as the Badlands Guardian. It's this natural formation in the rock and clay there,
I guess
but
that's
from
pretty
up
cool.
above, it looks like a face. North Korea. This entry, of course, is probably
Of course.
referring to just how North
Do I know what
Korea
ice cream
has
means in
very limited
Chinese?
Google
No, I
Maps
don't.
data. There is little to no information on the businesses in North Korea. There is little to no street view data, and the few photospheres that you can access within North Korea that I'd imagine were put there by tourists give off such an eerie and isolated vibe. Roma's cat. So there's this
Can you
place in
tour
Rome, Italy
in
called Largo di
Rome?
Argentina, and at this
I mean,
point,
not Rome,
it's basically this
North
cat
Korea. Sorry,
sanctuary
Jesus.
type thing. Initially, this spot was built as more of like a historical Roman monument, but then a bunch of cats started moving in, and now it's kind
Bing
of just a
Shilling?
cat sanctuary. For a
Ah,
while, on
yeah,
Google Maps,
like,
there was a
like
photo
John
sphere there
Cena.
that when you viewed it, you could just see this cat. Buffaloes. I'd imagine this
That's
is just
awesome.
referring to like buffaloes you can see on Google Maps. Two-legged cat. This entry is referring to this picture of a two-legged cat. This picture's been around for a while now, and it's
Right,
kind
I
of
thought that was just a
meme,
meme.
I guess a lot of people were under the impression that this picture is from Google Maps, like it was a picture of a cat.
Yeah, I
ripped
thought it was
off
just
of
a meme.
Google Street View, and it looks like that because of like some glitch or something. But it's actually just not. It's actually just a Photoshop picture of a cat. Fuck you, roof. So there's this house in Mississippi that just says "fuck you" on the roof. There's not really a whole lot going on here.
Nice.
Pigeon people. So this is referring to this walking path.
Oh,
in
I
the
remember
Tokyo,
this.
Japan area where after you follow this walking path for a while, you'll just stumble across a bunch of pigeon people. If I had to make a guess as to what's going on here, there's this Musashino Art University pretty close by. So maybe some art students were just out doing some art stuff.
I
Man
somehow
falling
already
downstairs.
knew
This next
that was
entry
Japan.
takes us to Hoboken, New Jersey, where if you look to your left, oh yeah, they blurred it out. But back before they blurred it out, you used to be able to catch this guy just absolutely shitting himself on these
Oh,
stairs. I like this one
no.
a lot. Flying rabbit. So there's this road in Poland where you'll come up to this rabbit and it kind of just looks like it gets up and flies away. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
It's probably
What's
dodging the car.
probably going on here is this rabbit is getting hit by the Google car. It's kind of crazy too because he gets air. Big
Yeah.
rabbit. So in northern Italy, there's this mountain called the Coleto Fava Mountain, and this art group by the name of Gelatin decided just to put a giant stuffed pink rabbit on top
What
of it.
the
People could drive
hell?
to it and climb around on it and stuff. From Google Maps, it looks
Ice
pretty menacing.
lolly.
It was put there in 2005, and it was supposed
Ice
to last
candy.
quite a while, but it started rotting and decomposing really fast, and by 2016, it was pretty much just gone. Nowadays, if you try and visit this rabbit, you won't find it, but you will still find the outline that it left behind. Mars and Moon. Very similarly to Google Earth, Google also has Google Mars and Google Moon.
What?
Whales.
How?
I'd imagine this is just referring to sometimes how you can spot whales on Google Maps. Here's a couple you can see off the coast of Hawaii.
That's
Dick
pretty cool.
Church. In the great state of Illinois, in the city of Dixon, lies the Christian Science Society of Dixon. It doesn't look like a penis. Rainbow plane. Sometimes when low-flying planes are caught
Dick
on Google
Church in
Maps, they have
Dixon,
this kind
nice.
of rainbow effect to them. It seems like the reason this happens is because the satellite cameras are capturing red, blue, and green at slightly different times. And so since the plane is moving super fast, it's giving the colors kind of like a warped effect. Google's car pulled over. So what this is probably referring to is if you go into Street View and come into this town called Golly in West Virginia, as you're coming through this town, you can see this police car pop out. He follows you for a while.
Oh,
you can
no.
see him turn on his lights and then just pull you over. It's hard to tell why this happened, if Google's car was speeding or maybe the police officer
Oh,
maybe
no,
the
that's
camera
embarrassing.
on top of the Google car was like a hazard or something. The murder dock. So in Amsterdam, there's this park called Beatrix Park.
What?
And at this park, there's a dock. And for a while on Google Maps, if you were to check out this dock, this is what you would see. It kind of looks like someone was murdered, left bleeding, and then drug out onto the dock. That's not what most people think is going on here, though. Most likely what happened here is some guy had a wet dog, and the wet dog went out onto the dock and dripped all over it, and just the poor satellite quality made this water on the dock look like
Jesus.
blood. Masquerade people. I think this entry is just supposed to say masked people, and this is some sort of typo. It's probably
Masquerade.
referring to these masked guys you can find just standing around on this road while you're going through Mexico.
It's probably like
There's
Halloween,
No
yeah.
information on this. It's just weird masked people standing out in the middle of Mexico. Kidnapper House. The Ariel Castro kidnappings were a series of kidnappings that took place between 2002 and 2004, where a man by the name of Ariel Castro abducted 3 girls and held them captive in his house. These girls were constantly abused and tortured, and Michelle Knight, who was abducted in 2002, didn't escape until 2013, so that's like over 10 years. It's an incredibly messed up story, and this entry on the iceberg Kidnapper House is referring to how the house that this all took place in is now blurred out on Google Maps. Creature on the Balcony. Located in France,
What?
there's a city called Nancy, and there's this neighborhood that just has an inexplicably blurred out house on Street View. Doesn't really make any sense until you go back in time and see what used to be here. Before Google blurred all of this out, you used to be able to see this balcony with this kind of strange alien looking creature.
That's probably one of
type
those
thing.
weird
Now, honestly,
displays.
this thing on the balcony doesn't even look
Like a
that
tiki
weird.
display?
It totally looks like it could be a mannequin or some sort of Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
In fact, some people on Reddit were looking into this, and people were able to find statues that are very similar
it looks like
to
a
this
tiki
one. What is
thing.
more weird about it, though, is how Google approached blurring it out. Because for a long time, you could just come to this spot on Street View and just see it in its entirety, and then that's it. But then a while back, Google decided to just blur out the weird creature on the balcony. Not everything, not the entire balcony, balcony, but just the creature on the balcony itself, nothing else. And then a little bit after that, they did go ahead and then blur out more of the
Probably the
balcony,
right
and
call,
now
because
the
people were just
entire
gonna go
house
see
is
the house
blurred out.
anyways.
It wasn't weird until Google started making it weird, you know? Lady
Yeah.
of the North. This entry is just referring to this giant land sculpture in the UK that's often referred to as the Lady
That's
of the
pretty
North,
cool.
giant crab. So this entry in the iceberg is referring to this image that's been floating around the internet for a while. It shows what looks to be a giant crab off of this harbor.
Is that a mud
It's nice
crab from
picture.
Skyrim?
The original
Jesus.
picture is actually taken from Bing Maps, not Google Maps. You can tell this is exactly where they got it from because all the patterns in the sand are exactly the same and all the boats on the dock are at the exact same place. It's a nice picture. Swastika building. So in San Diego, California, there's a naval base, and from up above, one of the buildings on this naval base looks like this. How this building managed to happen is pretty odd, especially considering it was
In
built
California,
in the
of
1960s.
course.
I'm not really sure
How
the
did that even
architects
happen?
could have missed out on this. I've seen people say that this building was built this way for lighting or air conditioning reasons, but the 1960s had fairly good lighting and air conditioning solutions. At the time, there must have just been the assumption that no one was ever going to get an aerial view of the building. For a while, people were getting
Right.
kind of mad at the Navy for having this building, and according to a Time magazine article from 2007, the Navy said that they were going to invest money into this building to make it not look like a swastika anymore, but that was 15 years ago, and the building still definitely looks like a swastika. Angel. In Switzerland for a while, there's this road near St. Gallen where you could see what kind of
that's
looked
just
like
a
an angel in
camera
the sky.
glitch.
Some people also
This
think
is a
it looks
360
like
camera.
a devil and an angel standing next to each other. If you try and visit this spot on Google Maps now, though, it's gone.
Yeah,
Google
it's a
must have
stitching
removed and
artifact.
replaced this Street View data. Red Sea. So at first I thought this entry was just referring to the Red Sea, but as far as I can tell, nothing Red Sea related is particularly notable on Google Maps. What it could be referring to is this red lake you can find in Baghdad, Iraq. No one on the internet seems to be 100% certain why this lake is red.
Oh,
but
I
I've seen
think
people
I heard
speculate
about
that
that.
it could be some sort of algae in the water, or
Yeah.
it's from sewage.
Some
Another
sort of
idea,
pollution?
though, is this Times Magazine article says one tipster told the tech blog Boing Boing that he was told by a friend that slaughterhouses in Iraq sometimes dump blood into canals. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, I don't think- I
what's
think- I
going
think it
on
was,
here is some sort of algae is making the water red.
I think
An
it's,
algae known
pollution.
as Dunalaela salina has the ability to turn water a reddish pinkish color. So there's a pretty good chance that's what's going on here. Ghost Girl. But before we get into that, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Honeygain. Have you ever wanted to make a little extra money? You know, have a side hustle?
Oh, that's
well,
nice.
then Honeygain is the app
Get some
for
money.
you. You're not going to be making money hand over fist with this app, but
It
it
also
can
means
be
Buddhism?
enough to pay for a Spotify subscription every month or a
I think I
coffee
do
here and
recognize
there.
that.
So you're probably wondering, how do I use Honeygain? And how does Honeygain work? Honeygain will use your internet connection to gather information packages from the web. And these information packages are used by researchers in the e-commerce
Okay,
and
never mind.
advertising fields. And you will get paid to participate. To use Honeygain, simply install it on your Windows, Mac OS, or Android device. You sign up, and you can start passively making money by running the app in the background and sharing your internet connection. And an important part of this is Honeygain doesn't actually collect any personal data. Honeygain doesn't
okay.
ask for any storage permissions or any other sensitive permissions. They don't collect any personal data because that's not the business model. Start today and use code ParallelPipes to get $5 added to your account, or click the link in the description. Ghost Girl. This entry is referring to how at a cemetery in Texas, there used to be a photosphere, and if you were to look to your right at one of the trees, you could spot a girl peeking out from around it. Also, some people see this floaty thing in the background and think it's a ghost or something.
This is
A couple
debris.
people have claimed to have made this photosphere and have just said that it was their daughter who was hiding behind a tree. It's a little bit off-putting once you see it. This photosphere has since been removed from this cemetery, so that could be a little spooky. Man pointing gun to the camera. So this is probably referring to this thing in Detroit. There's this house in Detroit.
Of course,
that's
Detroit.
blurred out. Before it was blurred out, there's a bunch of people standing on the porch with one of the people pointing a gun at the camera. Dog chasing car. So if you go to this island right here in Japan and go through this spot, this dog will start chasing you. Not really much to it. It's pretty cool.
I've seen that.
Kazakhstan pentagram. This next entry takes us to Kazakhstan, where there's a giant pentagram etched into the ground. Why there's a pentagram etched into this northern area of Kazakhstan is very weird. You know, there's
Yeah,
many
what
theories
the
out
hell?
there for what this is about. Of course, some people think this is the work of a satanic cult living out in Kazakhstan. I've even seen some people say that this is a defunct surface-to-air missile site and is shaped like a pentagram to help with some sort of radar tracking system. These are all very fun ideas. An NBC article from 2014 did an interview with a geologist who lives in this area, and apparently it's an outline of a park made in the form of a star. The article then goes on to say that the star was a popular symbol during the Soviet era. Kazakhstan
makes
was
sense,
part
yeah.
of the former Soviet Soviet Union until its dissolution in 1991. So I guess it's a park that was made to look like a star, but since it looks like a star, it also simultaneously looks like a pentagram. Sounds like a good cover-up for a surface-to-air missile site. Sudan lips. This entry is just referring to this geological formation out in Sudan that kind of looks like some lips. Lost baby. So once again, there's this image that has kind of been around the internet for a while. There's this picture of this baby just alone by itself standing out in front of a Gucci store. And this picture presumably was taken on Google Maps. I've checked every Gucci store on the planet, I think, looking for this baby. Maybe Google has removed it. Maybe this image isn't even real. I could not actually find this on Google Maps, though. If you find this on Google Maps and it exists, put a link in the comments. I'll definitely pin it. Donkey killed by Google's car. Donkey killed by Google's car is referring to if you go to this road in Botswana, you can come up onto this donkey and it kind of looks like you hit it with your car. This has been here for a while and people were accusing Google of actually hitting a donkey with their Google Street car.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Google actually ended up making an official statement where they showed extra pictures of this donkey event, and it turns out they didn't actually hit the donkey. Donkey kind of just happened to roll over at a very specific time. Ice ship. This entry is likely referring to what looks like a frozen ship on an island off of Antarctica. Google Maps will measure it to be over 400 feet long. The ship doesn't seem to match up with any known missing vessels, but maybe it's some person
the Borealis
yacht that went undocumented, or maybe the government lost a ship and decided to keep it classified or something. Even the website Snopes, a website that is dedicated to debunking conspiracy theories and false information, doesn't really have a great explanation for this. An argument could be made that it's just some sort of ice formation, but also it's 400 feet long and looks like a ship.
Looks pretty specific.
Legs. Once again, one of those pictures that have been around for a while. It's a picture of this blonde tourist walking in front of the Chichen Itza ruins. Somehow when this picture was being taken, something must have happened that make her knees look backwards. Since this screenshot was taken, Google must have updated the data around these ruins because you can't see this girl anymore. Axe murder. So coming down one of these streets in Longton, England, there's a bunch of blurred out people on the side of this road. Luckily, people were able to get screenshots of this before it got blurred out. It looks like the scene of a murder, an axe murder, because they have axes. A couple different news outlets reported on this, and in case you were wondering, it's not real. These guys are just playing a bit.
Yeah, pranking.
So this entry is very open-ended. There are many different examples of people seeing things on Google Maps that they think look like ghosts. Some examples being this guy on this beach in Australia that's kind of just phasing out of reality. And in New York, there's a street with a bunch of ghost people and ghost cars on it. Oak Bay snake.
It's like
so
exposure
there's this supposed
issues.
screenshot of Oak Bay in New Zealand taken from Google Maps. In this picture, you can see what kind of looks to be a giant snake moving through the water. According to the Daily Mail, in 2014, an engineer by the name of Peter Watira took this screenshot of Google Maps after he noticed the strange wake in the water. It's kind of strange because typically boats won't leave behind this kind of wake. They tend to leave behind some white froth, and it's usually in an overall different shape. This has led some people to speculate that it was a giant sea snake or sea monster. I've even seen some people
of course,
think
it goes
that
straight to
could
the
have been
conspiracy.
a giant oarfish. It's very interesting, although also it is very possible for a smaller, faster watercraft to leave behind a wave like this. Broken face. This entry is referring to a picture that was taken off of Google Maps of a broken face statue or something. You can find it in a Dutch city known as The Hague. It's part of an art museum. Escaped prisoner. So in South Africa, near the city of Johannesburg, you can find this guy in full orange just walking down this really isolated street, and it kind of looks like this person could be an escaped prisoner. I really wish Google Maps captured a prisoner escaping, but the odds are it's not. There are really no prisons
it looks like
near
just
this
a
area, and if you go down the road, you can actually catch this guy
utility
again, hanging
worker,
out with some other people in front of their house. Not to mention his orange suit clearly says CWF, and there's no prisons that match up with this acronym. The only place that seems to match up with CWF is this engineering place nearby. So maybe this guy just happened to be wearing his engineering work clothes one day.
Yeah, it looks like a utility worker.
Stuff. Van on fire. In Toronto, Canada, you can look at this flaming van parked out in front of someone's house. And you can also check out this burning van in Brazil. Plane in the forest. So there are a couple different examples of planes on Google Maps you can find that are just in forests. They seem very out of place, but most of the time they're just decommissioned passenger planes that have been bought by private owners to be used as display pieces. There are more interesting specific cases of people finding planes on Google Google Maps, and we'll be talking about one later down on the iceberg. Gas mask guy. This one could be talking about one of two things. It could be referring to this picture of a guy in a gas mask crouched off to the side
People
of the
just
road.
like being
Once
edgy
again,
when they
this
see the
picture
Google
was
Maps
supposedly
camera
taken
car
off of
come
Google
across.
Maps. I couldn't find specifically where on Google
I mean,
Maps
I'd do the
this
same
was
as well.
at, but I'd imagine it's real. Alternatively though, what this could be referring to is this photosphere you can access near the Chernobyl disaster site in Ukraine, where you can view just a huge pile of gas masks surrounding this chair with a doll sitting on it with a gas mask on. Just a little bit unsettling, you know?
Yeah,
Zura
someone
Bibijan.
definitely set
So
that
if you
up.
come to this neighborhood in Worcester, England, you can see this blurred out thing next to a car, and for some reason Google Street View won't let you get up next to it. Street View just is like pushing you past this blurred spot. Well, luckily people did get screenshots of what was going on here before Google decided to blur it out. There was what looked like a dead person on the side of the road. That's what a lot of people thought for a while, but of course it's this girl by the name of Zura Bibijan, and according to this Daily Mail article, they interviewed this girl and she was just playing dead for fun, and now it looks like she's dead on the side of the road. Body found
Bruh,
22 years later. So the story goes, a man by the name of William Molt went missing in 1997. He was out at a nightclub at night, and the last heard of him, he was calling his girlfriend from the nightclub to say that he was driving back to their home in Wellington, Florida. He never made it home that night. He just disappeared. There's an investigation into his disappearance, but no one could find him. No one was sure what happened to him. That was until 22 years later, when in 2019, a submerged car was spotted on Google Maps in a pond where William Molt used to live. Shortly after this car was spotted, they pulled this car out of this lake, and William Molt's skeleton was still inside. He crashed his car into the lake and then suffocated, and then he wasn't found until 22 years later. Teen murdered. In 2009, a 14-year-old boy by the name of Jose Barrera was murdered in Richmond, California. There's this high-crime residential area in Richmond, California that's sometimes called the Iron Triangle, and this was where he was murdered at. The reason this is on this iceberg is because Google Maps satellites managed to capture Jose Barrera's body being left by some train tracks. Of course, if you try and check this spot on Google Maps now, it's been updated and you can't find his body there anymore. Google received complaints from Jose Barrera's family. They wanted it to get removed, and it since has been. It was pretty ridiculous though, because you could see Jose Barrera laying there, and the picture captures the very moment that police officers pull up to the scene. Children with guns.
Oh
There
my
are a couple
God.
different examples of children on Google Maps holding guns. An example being, at this neighborhood in Chicago, you can see this. Based on the way people around him are reacting, it doesn't look like it's a real gun, but who knows. Another example you can find is a suburban area in South Africa where you can come up to these kids walking and one of them looks to be holding a gun. Is it a real gun? Probably not, but it's hard to say for sure. Injury cow. So there's this picture of a cow limping across the highway with an injury. As far as I can tell, there is no information on the internet
I
where
hate
this
seeing
actually
animals
took
hurt.
place at on Google Maps. 41 Marmol. Kind of just outside of Mexico City, there's a street called 41 Marmol, and if you look up at one of the houses, it looks like there's a guy hanging from the roof. When this was first discovered, a lot of people actually reported it to law enforcement, but it's actually just a puppet. The people living at this house have gone on record saying that it's a prank. New Baltimore.
Bruh.
There's a town in the state of New York called New Baltimore, and prior to Google updating the data in 2016, the street view just had this weird ghostly effect to it. Everything was warped and there was a grainy
Someone
effect
didn't
on pretty much
fix the
everything.
exposure
New
levels.
Baltimore is a small town in the state
And,
of New York
shutter
with a
speed.
population not much more than 3,000. As I've stated earlier, this phenomenon has been patched out of Google Maps, but there never really was much of an explanation for it. Malaysian plane. So earlier we talked about people
Oh,
finding
no way.
planes
Really?
on Google Maps, but this is one of the more interesting cases. So if you didn't already know, in March of 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 went missing on a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. There were 227 passengers on board and 12 crew members, and till this day, no one really knows for sure what happened to this airplane. They're not sure if it was hijacked or if it was
Yeah,
some
I wonder
sort
if
of
anyone's made
mechanical
a like a
malfunction.
Google
They
Maps
just
horror
lost
game.
communication with the flight, and it disappeared along with everyone on board. They never found the black box. Well, in 2018, an unidentified plane was found in this Cambodian jungle on Google Maps, and a number of people theorized that this could be Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Malaysian Airlines
way.
Flight 370 was a Boeing 777, and this plane that's in this jungle seems seems to be a very similar length to that of a Boeing 777. Additionally, reports by the Malaysian Transport Ministry show that prior to losing contact with the plane, it was recorded to be in Cambodian airspace. The most common belief is that Malaysian Flight 370 on its way to Beijing somehow turned around and ended up crashing in the Indian Ocean, but the exact location of its crash site is still not confirmed at all. So some people think that this might be Malaysian Airlines Flight 370.
Do we know anything about the Malaysian
problem with this theory is that
airplane
debris
accident
from the plane has reportedly been found in Tanzania and other places in Africa, which kind of puts a damper on this theory because if the plane landed in this forest in Cambodia, there's really no way debris would have gotten into the water.
Even I forgot about that. The plane just straight up disappeared.
To the coast of Africa. But I guess some people have a conspiracy against the Malaysian government and they think that they planted debris in Tanzania to kind of close the case. The Malaysian government didn't want to admit that they couldn't find the plane, so they ended up planting debris in Tanzania. Even if this plane isn't Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, it's still a really weird thing. There's not really any reason that this should be out in the middle of this jungle. Not any reasons that I could really find, at least. The guy who originally found this on Google Maps is a man by the name of Ian Wilson. Apparently, he's actually tried to go on a trek out into the Cambodian jungle to get to this airplane and try and do an analysis on it and see where it's from and why it's there. But I guess on this trek he went on, it got so dangerous that he had to turn back. He says he's trying to go on another expedition out to this plane, so until anyone gets out there, we really have no idea what's going on with this plane. End of the world sign. This entry is referring to this highway road in the Mojave Desert. This highway just comes to an end in the middle of nowhere, and there's a sign that just says end. It's pretty odd, and screenshots of how it used to look are even more odd. Google has removed the street view data for when it looked like this, so you can't see this anymore. Now it just looks like this. Dogman. I'd say this is probably referring to one of two things. This could be referring to this Daily Star article from 2019 where they report on a Reddit post that was made. I think this Reddit post has since been deleted because I cannot find it. On this Reddit post that was apparently posted on r/cryptids, a guy by the name of
r/cryptids
attached a video
report
of him
that,
on
really.
Google Street View, and he seemingly spots a dogman in the woods. This right here is what he thinks is the dogman, I think. There might be something there, but it kind of also just looks like a bunch of shadows. It looks pretty normal. On Google Maps, I was able to find the street that this picture was taken from, but I can't find the exact angle or spot where you can see the dogman thing. There's also the possibility that this entry is just not referring to this at all, too. This entry might not be actually referring to a dog man, but instead it's referring to one of the many different funny dog and man related things on Google Maps. A lake in an island in a lake in an island. There's a couple different places where you can see something like this, but probably the best one is in the Philippines. You can find this island in a lake on an island in a lake on an island. Man jumps in Google's car. This entry kind of left me with the impression that there was going to be some story out there of someone breaking into a Google Street View car, although it doesn't really seem like anything like this has happened or at least been documented. This could be referring to this thing in Poland where you can see a guy on the Google Street View car. I know jumping on a car and in a car are different, but this is the closest thing to this entry that I think I can find. R. Oscar Cunha. Basically, in the Brazilian state of Florianopolis, there's a section of streets that had some really weird properties for a while. For a while, if you were to move in certain ways and do specific things in this area, you would be able to go into this black, dark void thing, and you could move around in it a little bit, and you could look at these weird shapes and figures in the darkness. It's interesting because there's almost like an out-of-bounds glitch on Google Maps. It doesn't seem like you can perform this glitch anymore, and it seems like this area of Florianopolis has mostly been fixed. I've tried following all the steps in the videos that show how to do this, and it doesn't seem to work anymore. I'd imagine as Google Street View has been updated and more street data has been compiled, glitch just doesn't work anymore because there's a bigger pool of street data to pull from. It's also completely possible that Google just went in and fixed this glitch thing. This area in Florianopolis, though, still isn't perfect. There are these weird glitchy kind of effects that will come.
This is where the Matrix ended.
In certain spots.
It's starting to glitch out.
The more you look at that weird demonic shaped thing in the void, the more unsettling it gets. So yeah, that was the Google Maps iceberg. It was pretty alright, I guess.
Damn, it was really cool.
You can subscribe, please. I'll love you forever if you do. Also, link in the description for
I'll throw a description, man. That was really cool.
Quite a while now, but this is the first time I'm shouting it out. It's going to be an absolute mess. It's going to be fun. You're not going to want to miss out on it. I'll be on there. Join a voice chat. I'll talk to you. It'll be great. If you say please, I'll make you a moderator. Anyway, thanks for watching.
It's all about Discord. I don't think I'll ever I don't think I'll ever make a Discord for my streams or anything. Yeah, imagine if there's a Google Maps like horror game. That would be scary as hell. Like I can think of the premise. Like imagine you're a detective, right? And you get given a case, and the police need you to investigate a local area via Google like maps or whatever, and you have to use the street view to look around and find the crime scene. I think that would be really scary. Actually, it wouldn't be like a horror game. It would be more like a thriller, disturbing game. Damn, son. Thanks for that, Pyro. Those are really good videos. You're not imagine. Let's see. I mean, this is just uploaded. I don't know if I want to watch it yet. I mean, I do want to watch it. It's just, should I get on the hype train or should I just play some games? How long have I been going? 1.5 hours. Pardon me. Guys, more video or video games? What to do? If we choose games, I'm probably going to play Neo. Yeah, I haven't been streaming Neo at all. I've been playing it in my own time, but I figured, hey, why not? I'm just gonna stream Neo where I'm up to. I'm not gonna make it a series or anything. Just feel like playing some of it. Hey, Sazru Makish, Vask.tech. No idea what that is. Please do not visit any weird links in the chat. Have a look. Theme. Where's my controller? Sorry guys, one sec. My Pepega buddies online? Nah, they're all busy tonight. We'll be playing Spaceman again tomorrow. It's been a while since we played Spaceman. But not tonight. Tonight is a little bit of me time, you know? Just me and you guys. Yeah. Hold up, let me just... I think I'll play a bit of Neo and then I'll head off to bed. I'll play a bit of Neo and then I'll eat dinner at, well, I don't know, maybe 2 AM. And then I'll head to bed. Let me just change my settings real quick. Edit. Oh. Neo. Why do I look like I have a sense of dread? I don't. Google Map ghost behind me. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Are you kidding me? In fact, actually no, that's a stupid reference. No one will understand. Yeah, you guys will understand that reference. Never mind. Let's see if I can stream it this time without it dropping frames. I already dropped to 43 frames. What happened? Bruh. It's so dark behind me. It's not. That's a curtain. Neo launching? Neo? Oh. A hand reached to my shoulder. Don't worry, don't worry. You know why? I know you guys probably won't understand this reference. Actually, maybe Box might. I have a Kamen Rider Ghost Watch. I can henshin into Kamen Rider Ghost. Wait. Yeah. The dude's jaw is huge. Do you not know this character? It's the I can't let this reference die. Hold on, let me just bring it up. It's Potion Seller. Do you not know Potion Seller? Potion Seller.
Hello, Potion Seller. I am going into battle, and I want your strongest potions. My potions are too strong for you, traveler. Potion Seller, I tell you I'm going into battle, and I want only your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions. They're too strong for you.
Yes, I am using Opera GX.
Potion Seller, listen to me. I want only your strongest potions. My potions would kill you, traveler. You cannot handle my potions. Potion Seller?
It goes on for 3 minutes. I'm not gonna sit here for 3 minutes, but yeah, it's an old meme. So I'm just waiting for Neo to update. I got copyrighted on my last stream for showing clips of I think what did I show? Oh yeah, Super Sentai. Yeah, Toei copyrighted my thing. So yeah, it sucks. Stop. Can you not freeze? Okay. Can I launch it now? Bro. Hello? What's going on? My Steam is like frozen. I just want to play some games. Hello? Cancel. Oh, there we go. 10 PM for you? I'm watching my frames, because last time I tried to stream this, it dropped mad frames. But it should be better now. Maybe. Who knows? I love playing Neo. I'll leave the intro playing so you guys can get a feel of the game if you guys don't know the game already. really good game. I hope I didn't lose my save file. Google. Am I dropping frames? Nope. China had an empress that ruled China once? Yeah, I think I read something about that, or saw something about that. Good. Good. Wait, do I have slot? Okay, so, Arrow the North, Vision North. I think I skipped this one. I rushed the boss, so I want to redo this. This mission sucks.
今でこそかようなありさまですが、かつての神のご殺処、いずこかに邪払いの力が残っておるやもしれません。見つけ出せばきっと安心様の助けとなりましょう。
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Wait, I'm out of arrows. Ah, that's not good. Alright, whatever. YOLO. Refresh my actual arrows, or oh, it does. Okay, that's good. It's been a while, guys. I know there's a guy in the corner. I actually totally forgot the controls. guy pretending to be dead over here. Oh shit, never mind. I actually can't see where the puddles, the holes are, and if I fall, I'll die. It's just so dark. Man, this is so sketchy. I can't see where I'm going. It's so dark. Wait, I can hear something. Oh! Hello. The shrine's that way. Bye-bye. Okay. Good progress. Oh dear. Did my game just crash? Yeah, it crashed. That's the one thing with this game, is it's extremely unstable. But it's so fun. I don't want to have to buy it on PS4 to play. The whole thing's just frozen. Man, I just want to play Neo. How hard is it to play Neo? Do I gotta bum rush it? If it crashes one more time, I'll just not play any games tonight. Just watch some more videos. Bruh. I'm excited for the Nier mobile update coming soon. New chapter, new story. I haven't streamed that in a while, but I have been playing it a lot in the background. Daily grinding. Daily gacha pulls. Oh, will it drop me back in the game? That'd be nice. Whee. Oh, from here? Oh, man. Alright, beggars can't be choosers. Let's go. If it crashes one more time, I'm just not going to play anymore. Oh shit. Man, that's what I get for trying to rush. Alright. I'm still gonna rush. There we go. I'm just not gonna bother with the looting over there because I already did it. I'll just try and bum rush this level. Jeez. This is Neo. It came out before Sekiro was a thing. I actually really like Neo. I do have Sekiro, but I don't feel like playing it yet. Online? It should be. Oh shit. Nope. Never mind. GG. Oh. Okay. Fight? Oh wait, there's a giant hole there though. Oh, the hole. There you go. Jesus. You want to fall in that hole. That thing hits really hard if it lands. This door over here is locked. Yeah. Gotta go around. What the hell though? Oh, what the hell? I didn't loot that? Oh, there's a jelly baby over there. Okay. Oh man, what? There we go. Other side. How do I get to the other side? I totally forgot. Okay, this is gonna be really sketchy. Okay.
仲間が海に引き込まれちまった。
Oh man, I always hate that. Yeah, I wanna have a look up there. Ain't ambushing me. Here. That guy's gonna drop down if I try and get that loot. Those skeleton warriors can potentially one-shot me.